What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Unboxing the Vinyl. I'm your host, Tim Bianconi. If you would go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below, that would be appreciated. If you could also hit that notification bell so you'd be notified anytime we put out new content, that would be appreciated also. So today is May 27, 2022, and I have been looking forward to this day for a couple of months because today marks the release of the brand new Def Leppard album, Diamond Star Halos. So I picked up the special Target edition just now, which is supposed to have red and yellow vinyl in addition to the cover here being all in color, whereas on the standard editions, most of the stuff other than the Def Leppard logo is in black and white. So again, this comes out today, May 27, 2022. It is released via Mercury and Universal, so that's pretty cool to see them back on the major label after everything they went through several years ago. And it is the first album in 7 years, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have here. Okay, so again, here is the front cover, Def Leppard, Diamond Star Halos. And for those that don't know, this is very much the title of the album, and a lot of the elements in here are influenced by a lot of the glam rock and things, English glam rock from the 70s that they grew up on, like T-Rex and David Bowie and the like, Mott the Hoople and everything else. So again, there's the front cover. Here's the back cover with a picture of the band, as well as the track listing. So again, like I said, this is the Target edition. It says limited edition exclusive, 2 LP yellow and red translucent, plus a tarot card litho. Ooh, that's fancy. All right, so it also says on the hype sticker, Diamond Star Halos, the brand new album, their first in 7 years. Let's see, yeah, and pretty much it says the same thing about the red and yellow vinyl. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we have. All right. And this is always the fun part of the video, like watching Tim trying to figure out how to get this record open. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody as stoked as I am about this new Def Leppard album? I have heard it, and I will have a review, once we get this part done. All right, so let's just go ahead and get this off of here. All right, I want to keep all this because I do like to keep these hype stickers. It's kind of a new thing I do. All right, so again, ooh, I like the way that feels. All right, so again, here we go without the cellophane, the cover of Diamond Star Halos, and then of course the back cover. This is a 2-record set with a gatefold, and I think this particular edition has 15 total songs, and then I know there's some other editions on CD or whatever that have bonus tracks and other things, but definitely requires 2 albums. But yeah, oh wow, check this out. So if we open up the gatefold, you have more of the continuation of the front cover, like with the tarot cards and Diamond Star Halos or whatever it is on this side, and then on the other side it has some information about the album, band members' names, special thanks, and all the other fun stuff that only dorks like me read. So there you go. All right. So yeah, really cool. So let's go ahead and see what we have inside here. All right, so we'll come back to this insert, but we want to take a look at the album first. And wow, this is really nice. So the inner sleeve, again, Diamond Star Halos on one side, and then the lyrics for what I assume is this particular record of the two. So that's really neat. I mean, that's really nicely done. And if we pull this bad boy out, fancy. This is obviously the yellow translucent vinyl, which is really, really cool. So yeah, if we turn on one side, it's just a picture, one of the, I guess, Diamond Star Halos, tarot cards, whatever. I'm not that familiar with that sort of thing. But the moon on one side and an eye on the other side. Maybe somebody could comment that knows more about this kind of stuff than I do. And then on one side here, it has the track listing, which looks maybe 3 or 4 songs a piece on each side. I would imagine most sides have to have close to 4 songs since it's a 15-song record. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This insert, again, just says Diamond Star Halos on one side. And it's got tarot cards with each of the band members' faces on them. So really cool, really cool. All right, so... All right, that's everything that's on that side. So let's get that back. Let's get that put back together, maybe. All right, and let's go ahead and pull everything out of the other side here. Maybe that was the litho. I'm not really sure that I just showed you guys. But again, same inner sleeve with Diamond Star Halos on one side, and the lyrics for this particular, for I guess record 2. On the back here, and I'm assuming since the other one was yellow, this is going to be the red translucent, and I am correct. So here we go. Fancy pants once again with the red translucent vinyl. Really cool. Same stickers in the middle. You know, the moon on one side, the eye on the other side, and the track listings on the moon side here as far as what's on this record. Actually, no, there's track listings on both sides. Never mind. All right. So, and again, really, really cool. Really cool. And man, I mean, this inner sleeve is like super thick. I mean, this is like super, super heavy duty. You know, so I guess, you know, whatever new deal they struck with Mercury and Universal must be pretty lucrative because they spared no expense on the packaging of this particular record. So, I mean, that's really cool. Really good to see, too. All right. So there's everything that's inside the new Def Leppard album. So let's go ahead and talk about this record for a bit. You know, like I said, this is the first new album in 7 years, and I've read different interviews and things, and Joe Elliott referred to as a career-defining album. Now, I have heard it already. I did manage to get a digital copy, you know, so I've already heard the album, which is great, and I do have some notes on each song. So the first 3 songs on the album have already been pre-released as singles or whatever on iTunes and whatnot. So the first track, Take What You Want, probably the single most classic sounding Def Leppard song on the album. It's a total rocker. In my opinion, probably the best tune I've heard from them in a long time. And it's very, when you listen to it, it's like, man, this could totally fit anywhere on like Pyromania or Hysteria. That's the kind of sound it has. Really cool. The second song, Kick, which was the lead-off single, it's pretty much... Now, what I'll say about this record is, while yes, it's very influenced by a lot of the, like I said earlier, like a lot of the 70s glam and different things that they were into, there's also elements of pretty much every Def Leppard era on this album. So, like, the song Kick, to me, is very much your standard, like, pop Def Leppard that could have been on Adrenalize or maybe even Euphoria. And actually, it's kind of reminiscent of a song called 9 Lives that was on their Sparkle Lounge album from 2008. Just as far as that same kind of vibe or whatever. Then it goes into a song called Fire It Up. You know, it's an upbeat pop tune with clever lyrics. You know, very Euphoria-like, you know, from their 1999 album Euphoria. Very sing-along chorus, so pretty cool. Then it goes into a song called This Guitar, which is a slower tune, a ballad. It's the first of, I think, 2 tracks on here with Alison Krauss. Could easily pass as a country song. I don't know if they're trying to lean that way, kind of like Bon Jovi did, to see if maybe they can strike a nerve there. I know they've previously done songs with Tim McGraw and, you know, done things with Taylor Swift and all that. So I don't know if they're trying to reach a broader audience, but, you know, to me, the song is like, you know, it's a decent song, but it, like lyrically so-so for me. But it definitely kicks up for the solo, for the guitar solo and all that, so cool. SOS Emergency, another upbeat rocker. Very similar to me to the self-titled album that they put out in 2015. Similar to a song on that album called Dangerous, but a cool song. Then we go into Liquid Dust, which again, like I said, this album reaches out to pretty much every era of Def Leppard over the last 40 years. And this one definitely could have been a Slang outtake, their 1996 album. Very mid-90s vibe to it. Very like almost Vivian Campbell... can't remember the name of the damn song that was the lead single off Slang or whatever, but you know, but very reminiscent of that. Then it goes into a song called You Rock Me, very similar to a song called Man Enough from their last album. You know, a bit of a cheesy song, nice sing-along chorus and all that. Goodbye for Good is a ballad that starts off on the piano. You know, but it's not like necessarily a love song ballad. It's more about the, like, you know, like a statement about the current state of things in society or whatnot. Lots of orchestration, somewhat epic, in my opinion. And then we go into a song called All We Need. To me, is very similar to their X album, or 10, whatever you want to call that one, from 2002. It's a cool tune. You know, nothing too special about that. Open Your Eyes is another one of my favorites. So I've got stars by, you know, the ones that are actually my favorites on here. And Open Your Eyes is another one of my favorites. Starts off with a really cool bass line, has a really cool melody. Somewhere between, you know, just the sound of it is somewhere between the sound of Retroactive and Slang. Really, really cool tune. Really cool tune. Check that one out. Give Me a Kiss. Lots of glam elements. Very cheesy chorus, but it's a fun upbeat tune. You know. Angels, which is another ballad on the album. To me, this one, shows the most that 70s glam influence. Like, everything about this song screams like Mott the Hoople and David Bowie and all that. You know, great vocal harmonies, lots of orchestration, you know, really, really cool stuff. And then we get down to the last 3 songs. Lifeless, which is the second song on here with Alison Krauss. Again, another song that could definitely fit in a country format. And again, lyrically so for me, which is surprising because somebody as strong as what she does as Alison Krauss, and obviously somebody, a band as strong as Def Leppard with their songwriting skills, to me, the two songs that they work together on here, not really, up to the standards of either one, in my opinion. And again, I'm not sure if they're going for that Bon Jovi country vibe. One or two songs I can deal with. I really hope they don't go in that direction and make like some whole country album or something like that at some point. That would suck. Unbreakable has a classic Leppard intro and then goes into a very Euphoria-like beat. So again, touching almost all elements of Def Leppard's career here. And then the last song, From Here to Eternity, very Zeppelin-like opening, very reminiscent of Dazed and Confused. It almost sounds like, instead of being an original tune, it sounds like it could have been something they covered on their Yeah album from 2006. And it's somewhat epic. Now, one thing I'll say about Def Leppard is for the most part, especially over the last, 25, 30 years, they always seem to have a pretty epic song to close their albums with. Like it was Slang, it was Pearl, Euphoria, with Euphoria, the Euphoria album, it was Kings of Oblivion, and then Scar on the X album, and then, I Gotta Let It Go off Sparkle Lounge, so on and so forth. So to me, I was really hoping to hear something like super epic. This one I would say is somewhat epic. I mean, it's definitely kind of a cool closer, like you would expect from them, but I don't know that it was quite the epic, like, oh my God, like makes my heart race kind of closer that they normally have on their albums. But very cool song nonetheless. And that pretty much takes up the 15 songs. Now, like I said, the CD edition as well as the digital editions on iTunes or even Spotify, Pandora, or wherever the hell you get your music from, do have bonus tracks. I know one of them is the song Lifeless with just Joe Elliott singing with no Alison Krauss. And then, there's a smattering of different bonus things, and I'm sure if there's a Walmart edition, there's probably some tunes on there. If there's a Best Buy edition, there's probably some special tunes on there. So who knows? Check it all out. Maybe go through, buy one of the albums, but then maybe just download the rest of the bonus tunes and all that so you can hear everything. But again, really cool album. I don't know that I would necessarily put it in the career-defining album. Maybe I needed to give it a few more listens or maybe listen to it on this vinyl edition and see what I think. I mean, it's definitely comparable with anything they've put out in the last 20-something years. And like I said, there's a couple songs on here that really don't do a whole lot for me, but there's a lot of songs on here that do, And again, I think sometimes with a band like Def Leppard, who I've been listening to since I was like 6 or 7 years old, I might go into it with lofty expectations thinking like, oh, I just want to hear Pyromania, I want to hear High and Dry, and when they're not necessarily doing that, it might take me a couple listens to get into it and be like, okay, maybe it's not exactly what I want, but it's still a really kick-ass album. And I will tell you, and I imagine even if you bought the standard edition vinyls from Amazon or whatever, I would imagine the packaging is still pretty comparable. And like I said, they spared no expense whatsoever putting this together and this packaging and all that. This is fucking amazing. So check it out. Def Leppard, Diamond Star Halos, whatever kind of fan you are of Def Leppard, old Def Leppard, new Def Leppard, in between, whatever, you will not be disappointed with this album. There is something for everybody on this album. That's all I've got for you today. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel below. Hit that notification bell. I've got other things out on my channel. I've got the rest of my Unboxing the Vinyl series. I've got my Inside the Vinyl series where we talk about lost classics and live albums. I've got some live footage out there from some different festivals, Exit 111, Welcome to Rockville, some different things. I just recently put out a video of day one of Welcome to Rockville 2022, as well as a Striper concert I just went to like 4 days ago, and they were awesome. So go check them out if you get a chance. And for any disc golf fans out there, I've got some very mediocre disc golf videos starring some very mediocre players, myself included. So again, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. There you go, boy.